This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Chopper City recently did an interview, and I know he tried to dress it up because he doesn't, he's not gonna, ish on people that don't deserve, like in his eyes, he has no issues with Rick Ross. But he exposes something that's true. Rick Ross was a CEO, okay? So was. He was a CEO, right? It's the fact that he lied about it. Okay, it's the fact that he lied about it. He was a CEO. But there's a lot of dirty CEOs. Go look up on YouTube CEOs that got fired for doing stuff. They were doing. There's some CEOs that do like contract killing on the side. They sell drugs for people inside. Like some of these guys are really crooked. Okay, so CEOs is sometimes one of the dirtiest jobs. Okay, because you're dealing with criminals and you could be their connection on the outside, and you're valuable. A lot of them end up getting snitched on by somebody inside. Anyways, Rick Ross got fired from that job and he started doing petty weed dealing, like, dimes and nickels, okay? And Chopper City tried to dress it up and say he sold pounds. It's not true, okay? I heard about that story. It doesn't matter. I don't need to, Rick Ross is a good rapper, okay? He's annoying and he's a liar, but he's a good rapper, okay? The fact that he stole someone else's persona and everything, that obviously happened later than this. Chopper City's from the band. So this was before Rick Ross had his hit record and everything. He used to write for Trina and be down with Slip and Slide and sell his little weed and get by. And that was it. And you can do okay selling your little bit of weed. He bought himself a 7 Series and all that. But I'm just saying he wasn't no big time pounds dealer. No, he wasn't. And it is what it is, look where he's at now. But, he stole the fact that he lies about the CEO thing. He stole someone's whole life, the Freeway Ricky Ross thing, right? That was corny. It's just, I don't know. And then now the whole thing he's doing with Big Meech is corny because he doesn't even mean it. He's doing it to get at 50 Cent. He basically ruined Big Meech's trajectory. We don't need to know. Big Meech doesn't talk too much since he's been out, right? I don't like Big Meech too much now that he's out, right? But I was, when he was coming home, we didn't know he was lame, We didn't know he was so lame. You know what I don't like about it? I don't like people that I don't know, I think that's just a pet peeve of mine. When someone gives you something or someone helps you out and you turn around and just shit on him, the way what he did with 50 was garbage, he treated your son like his son. He made sure you guys' story was told because no other studio, I'm telling you from insider, when I was doing stuff, that was a script that was out, that was a story that was out there to buy and nobody wanted to buy it, okay? Nobody wanted to buy it because it would have taken a special person to bring that to life and see the vision. And only someone that knew BMF's influence on the hip-hop industry at that time through DVDs and Jeezy and everything would get that story right and know how special it is, right? It is a special story. I mean, you can't take that away. I don't care what Big Meech has done since he's been home or what he did when he was inside. When he was home, they had one hell of a story, okay, that needs to be told. Rick Ross teasing him to yo, we can do this on our own. You can get more money. And the greed overcame Big Meech, who once had access to millions and millions of dollars, and then didn't have access to that anymore. The greed overtake, he thinks probably he should be getting paid the same amount he was when he was dealing. He's looking at what 50's doing, not knowing 50 has 20 different ways of getting money. And Big Meech wasn't into entertainment business. He influenced the entertainment business with money, but he wasn't in the entertainment business. He didn't have any success in the entertainment business. So Rick Ross using him was just foul, and I don't even know if he's going to be part of the car show now. we know he's not going to get a movie because 50 Cent owns the rights, and it's a garbage situation. Then we got 1090 Jake. He makes a video about Boston Richey being denied bond because he broke his pre-trial release agreement. We already knew that. The pre-trial release agreement was broken, and that's why he was arrested. But he had an open case prior to his most recent incident, so that I didn't know. And then, he's going to be held. Then we got Lil Durk's lawyers are trying to blame it's everyone else's fault but Lil Durk's. Blame clips by YouTubers and IG users for him, being locked up now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Like, Drew Finling might blow this case. I'm going to be honest with you, because, like, this is blaming the internet for you being in jail. Dude, this is just his second case since he's been big. Actually, he's had more before that in Chicago, but I'm talking about as far as, like, he was locked up with Vaughn. I know he's been locked up a bunch of times before that, but he was locked up with Vaughn, beat that case because Vaughn died, and now he has this case for sliding for Vaughn. It's his fault. It's not the internet's fault. And a judge denies Yella Beezy's request to modify his bond so he can attend his son's football games after being charged with capital murder. I don't know how to look at that one, because I don't know if the shooter's telling the truth. Did he hire the shooter? Did he not? Who knows? Maybe there was a bag on Mo3's head. I assume probably. You can't just put bags on people's head and expect, like, it's not going to come back at you. We don't know for sure, but if that was the case, it's going to spill back at you. Anyways, guys, this is JordanTower with JT News. I'll catch you guys up later on some other stuff. I have some paperwork stuff I wanted to go over. I'm just too lazy to go over it, but I do want to sit down and organize it and go over with you guys. The Shannon Sharp thing is, like, that's just going to be what it is. I think he's just going to end up losing his deals, to be honest with you. Let's see. Then we got Angel Reese, Shaq's Shaquina's sneakers selling for $150. Put her take on Shaq's Shaquina. Yeah, but you're selling for $150. That's corny. Angel Reese is selling these shoes for $150 when Shaq was selling his shoes for $30, $40 at Walmart. I thought that was the most gangster move ever, because he still made his money, but made it affordable for people that can buy them and not have to spend all their savings on shoes. Remember, shoes were like $150, $200 back then. They're more now, but people can afford that, man. Man tries to slide in DMs, gets exposed in text. Meek Mill's in Dubai. Boosie had his baby. Boosie had his kid. I think that's about it that's going on, man. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. NFL star Tyreek's wife claims he kicked her out of their home and took their baby daughter without permission following an argument. Who cares? That's stuff for their family. And Lil Durk's wife is possibly cheating on him. We talked about that last night. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is JordanTower with JT News. Smash that like button. Peace.